I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see $1 million every week. I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see $1 billion every week. I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire. I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire. I wanna be.
Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Sleep is for Billionaires, the podcast. I am your host, Jonni Vegaz. Now today, I got a very special guest on my show, ladies and gentlemen. You in for a treat, so take some notes. This man started his own web series, built it from the ground up through blood, sweat, and tears every day, and made it pop on YouTube. And right now, it's getting a lot of views, a lot of traction. It's definitely representing the Bronx in a major way. My main man, Darnell Bell, aka Q. What's good, King?
Chillin', appreciate it, man.
How you doing today, man?
Everything is good, man. Everything good. Yeah.
What's up, man? You know what's crazy? I caught myself watching The Committee again. The show is called The Committee, by the way. It's out right now on YouTube. You guys got to check it out. It's amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it definitely brought me back to the block. You know, people don't know we grew up in the same building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 161 in Morris. You know what I mean?
I'm just a little older than you.
Yeah, man. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what's up, man. So you still out there in the Bronx, right?
Definitely. I'm still in the Bronx.
Good shit, man. Good shit, man. How is it? How's it going out there, man? I know with the COVID, man, things been a little crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? How you maneuvering through the COVID and all of that?
Me, I just travel. I just get up out of here. You know what I mean? So even when it's COVID and stuff like that, I still travel, so I'm still filming. So I'm never really taking a rest. It slowed down a lot because everybody can't be available when I need them because of COVID, but I'm always working. You know what I'm saying? But everything is good, man. Just got to be safe out here.
That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to get into the committee, you know what I'm saying, how the idea came about and you know, the whole process of it, you know what I mean? But before we even get into that, I want to talk about how you even came up with the idea, man. So let's talk about how what sparked the motivation behind the committee and just behind you wanting to be a director and a videographer in general.
The committee, the idea came up because I was doing something with my boy Jitto. My boy Jitto. And G-Dot, we was working on a show called Thought Life that our brother Wise created. He came up with the idea before he passed away. So
R.I.P. Wise.
Yeah, definitely. So we was working on that and we was coming up with all the ideas for that. And I said, yo, why don't we do something? It wasn't even a committee. It was something, I said, yo, let's do something where is a snitch and he working with the cops, he's getting paid, and nobody wanted to do the web series. So I said, all right, cool. And one day I was telling my boy Money Mitch, that's in the show, we was in a Chinese store and some dude was selling crack or whatever the fuck he was selling, and the cops came in, almost caught him. And I looked at Money Mitch and I said the committee, and we laughed because we just had a whole conversation on a stupid shit like that. So that's how the idea for the committee came up.
That's crazy, man. You know, and as you were saying that situation when you and Rob was in the you know, in the Chinese store or whatever, yeah. I could visualize it. You know what I'm saying? Was it the Chinese store that's across the street from the building?
Right across the street, yes.
I knew it.
Across the street.
I used to stay getting them egg rolls over there, son. That's crazy.
Definitely. But
man, that's what's up, man.
We came up with the idea. It just, I told him the whole story, how I wanted to go, and it just so happened we was in a Chinese store, and this dude, like I said, I don't know what the fuck he was selling, but he was selling drugs, and the cops walked in, and I looked at him, and I said, yo, this is the committee right here. And we just laughed. And I said, when I get this camera, I'm gonna make it happen.
That's what's up, man. So you got the camera, and then, you know, how was the process of getting everybody involved? Because like you said, nobody wanted to do it but you, right? So you had to get the camera, and I'm sure you had to convince people to get on, and at the same time work around everyone's schedule like that, right? And especially, and on top of that, I'm sure you wasn't even paying nobody, so this is all volunteer work.
Yes,
so
it was volunteer work. Like I'm an antisocial type person, so I already knew it was going to be a problem because I'm not used to coming up to people asking them. And I said, "Yo, we doing the show. I want y'all to be involved." So I asked the people around me first, and they was with it. And I asked my boy Bully from Concord's Village. He was with it. I told him, get as many people as you can. And we went from there. I heard a lot of no's. Oh, I got you. And then when you hit them up, you know, they don't do it. And I was cool with that.
So how did it get to the final decision on who the cast was going to be when you was undergoing that whole no process?
I was just going with whoever was with it. Whoever with it, I'm going to create your character. This the character you're going to play. And boom. And that was that. A lot of people was with it. Some people was with it and they dropped out. A lot of people stayed with it because they saw the vision. And, you know, we two seasons in. And the last episode, due to COVID, and I had some other stuff going on where I couldn't drop the last episode. So the last episode is like really a movie to cap off the last episode. And if it's a season 3, it'll be a season 3.
That's what's
and I reached out to you, and you came through from Cali, did your part, and I appreciate that a lot.
No doubt, man. I'm just happy to be involved in it, man. You know what I'm saying? I always, every time I come back in town, you know, I always stop through, say what up, show love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's my block. That's where it came up at. You know what I'm saying? That's where it all started for me. So it was just like, just to be a part of something from that area from a distance.
Yeah.
I appreciate you letting me be involved in it. Even though it was a small team, you know what I'm saying? It still can build to something greater, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I said, oh, I'm gonna try to come out there. And then that's when COVID hit. You know, I really wanted to come out to Cali. You know what I'm saying? Really.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, things are opening up slowly. You know what I mean? We still got the whole gotta wear the mask and all of that. So, you know, now is not the best time maybe, but slowly but surely things are, you know, opening up. A lot of people starting not to really care and just, you know, doing their thing. And just because they didn't get COVID that day, it's the cycle continues. You know what I mean? But definitely, man, whenever you're thinking about making that trip, let me know. And then we'll definitely set something up. And I got a lot of actors on my team that'll probably get involved as well. They just need advance notice and we'll figure it out. So, but now that you know, you got the season 2, you got the season 1 out, you know what I'm saying? And it's doing its thing. You know, what are your plans to kind of like continue to build the show to the next level? Because I know earlier we were talking offline how you were talking about, you know, doing a season 2, but COVID's kind of holding you back. So, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to get it on Amazon, stuff like that. But so what are your plans to kind of like, I guess, not let COVID affect your business and continue to be proactive?
Yeah, I'm going to try to, you know, I'm going to reach out to all the streaming services that have, because, you know, there's a lot of services that you can watch a lot of stuff for free. So I'm going to see what's up. They put it out there, you know what I mean? Different audiences, you know what I mean? And I got other projects that I'm working on. And I'm just trying to just stay active and do stuff that people could relate to.
Word. Yeah, I feel it, man. Like that show definitely represents the Bronx in a major way, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, it's like so many twists and turns. Like, I'm excited to see what happens next. I mean, can you give us a sneak peek of you know, what's to come in the storyline?
The storyline is me, I'm Q. I get caught up. I'm trying to survive, feed my kids, and I get caught up, and I gotta it's either I go to jail or I work for Davis, who is the cop, and he got a whole thing called the committee, and that's like a group of snitches that's helping to bring down people. And my plug, who I went to school with, is one of the people that's on a list. That's how they got to me. So it's up to Q if he want to give up his plug Jorge, or he could save Jorge, and he could be, I don't know. A lot of people don't like Q because he's a snitch. So I don't know. And it's just acting. So, it's going to be interesting to what happens at the end. I have to say that.
That's what's up, man. And now these stories seem so vivid, man. And like, where did you get the inspiration for a lot of these stories that happen? Is it just stuff that happened on the block, or people kind of gave you ideas and you put them together? Like, how did that come about?
I'm not going to say, it's just stories, like, like nobody likes a snitch, you know what I mean? And it's so many stories that surround the neighborhood about who's telling and who's not, and you got to have paperwork on this person, and I just wanted to be creative because nobody wanted to play the part. Everybody want to be the gangster. Nobody want to play the broke dude. Nobody want to get punked. Nobody want to be a snitch. Nobody want to be a crackhead. So I said, let me play the snitch. You know what I mean? Because I already know how I want the story go. And it's like little stuff, creating stuff that you want to see happen, but you don't necessarily see happen. I just try to use my mind and be creative that way. And there's a lot of little shit that happened that I probably know about or heard about, and I just flip the whole shit and make it crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just being creative.
Nah, that's what's up, man. I commend you for actually being a leader and taking the role of the snitch to further the idea. So let me ask you now, because where we from, snitching is frowned upon. I'm sure that's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes people become so much of a product of their environment that it corrupts their mind, right? To the point where they have an opportunity, like being on a show, but they got to play a snitch or a broke person. They're like, oh, nah.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? You know what I'm saying? Even though it's just acting, why do you think a certain individual don't want to play that role because of, how they are based on the community they're from? Because
everybody want to be considered real in everybody's eyes. Whether it's just acting, me, I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't involve myself in the street activity. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have nothing to prove to nobody. But a lot of people don't want to play certain parts because how they going to be looked at in the street. I don't know. It's just acting, so, but, a lot of people live by that code, and I guess they gotta carry themselves to a certain standard. And I get it.
Yeah, I get it too, man. Especially, if it can, I guess, interrupt what they got going on in a way that's not, beneficial to them.
Yeah.
I get it, 100%. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I see you had a lot of people from the neighborhood involved. You had Ryan there, Jitto, your brother Jay, Jay. He came back in the show.
Yeah, he came back in the show, but you're gonna see what happened.
Oh, okay, so that's
it's a lot of stuff gonna happen. I gave a preview for like the first hour, and a lot of people hit me up. A lot of people that never watched the show. You know what I mean? So I hit them up. They tell me that they like it. They waiting to see what's next. And the second part is really, that's when all the action and it's going to turn up.
Gotcha. Have you thought about getting like, are you represented by anybody, like an agency at all?
Nah, not right now.
Oh, okay. Have you inquired about it?
Well, I'm gonna look into it because the conversation we had offline. So that's something I'm gonna be willing to look into. You know what I'm saying? To try to further what I'm doing.
That's a fact, man. Yeah, there's a lot of websites you can join that where you can find opportunities to kind of shop your your content around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because you already
definitely.
have the content. Are you how did you copyright the show? Did you copyright it at all, or you just kind of
I
produce
just made it into a business,
a LLC?
a LLC. So it's uh, Invest in Yourself Films.
Okay.
So it's a LLC. I'm about to put the website up. I was just trying to finish this project, which is the committee, the movie, and it's gonna be followed by a bunch of different projects. Because you know, I have Jitto. Jitto, he wrote a couple of scripts. Money Mitch, who is Raheem, he wrote a couple of scripts, and I got like 7 to 8 scripts myself. So with mines and Raheem, he already wrote 5 scripts. Jitto, he been doing this for years, so he has scripts. So he just been sending me the scripts and telling me just film them. So that's the next step.
Gotcha. So there's a company called the Writers Guild of America where you can register your, you could basically copyright your treatment or your concept or whatever the case may be. You know, there's a list of categories, and it's only $20. You know what I'm saying? So I recommend you go on that website today and just fill out the information, pay the $20, and they'll send you a certificate that'll show you, you own this product or this treatment or whatever you want to copyright.
Definitely got to do that today.
Yeah, so definitely do that, man.
I appreciate that info too.
Yeah, man, because you don't want nobody just snatching your shit up, and then next thing you know, it's like, well, that's mine. Then it's a he said, she said thing, and documentation beats conversation, my brother.
Exactly. I appreciate that.
No doubt. Yeah, man. Have you thought about furthering your acting career at all? You kind of just want to stick to producing this content and then pushing that?
I was gonna I'm about to go back to school, but I know that's gonna be postponed until the summer. But I was definitely going to take some acting classes because it's fun to me. Like, this is something I wanted to do since I was young. Like, even going to summer camp, going away, and they had a camera, and I remember I was playing a king, and I had peasants. And I was real disrespectful to them. But I was young, you know what I'm saying? So that was dope to see myself on screen. And I was about probably like 9 or 10. And after that, I was like, yo, that's dope. But then, playing sports, you get into sports, but acting and doing music and acting and playing sports is all together in some kind of way. And that's what I enjoy doing.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I had the same goals, man, back in 161, man. I always wanted to rap, get into the TV, the films, and then went to Jersey, went to Tampa, now I'm in LA, and it's been a long journey for me, brother. I mean, you already know. So, but I learned a lot throughout the times, man. You mentioned doing music and acting and stuff. You definitely want to look into sync licensing. So basically with that, it's just putting music into film, TV, ads, stuff like that. And they pay you like handsomely when it comes to placements, and I try to feed that information to everybody trying to get into this business, especially if they're coming in as a musician first, because it's like everybody undergoes that grind where it's like, going to the clubs, passing music to DJs, open mic, but you can kind of like skip that whole grind mode, produce some music, and then just send it to the people that the music supervisors who are in control of the opportunities to put music into film. So, if you're currently producing music, you may want to look into that also.
Yeah, I got a dude I know named Chris Below. He did the theme song for the committee that I rapped on, and he got a lot of music. So it'll definitely be useful to him too. So I'm gonna make sure I pass on that information.
Yeah, I see you got the committee hoodie on, man. So you got the merch out right now. You pushing the merch, or that's just a personal thing?
This is just a personal thing, but when I get the website up and running, it'll be, the merchandise will be there too.
So let me ask you, how do you plan to turn this into a business, right? Like, how do you plan to make money from, you know, the viewership, or, you know, what's your plan to make money with the committee?
Well, you know, it was never really about the money. This is something I just wanted to do because I haven't seen nobody do it, you know, and where I'm from, I know there's a lot of people that do web series and stuff like that, but it was never really about the money because I was just putting out a whole bunch of money to buy the equipment and stuff like that. So it was never really about the money. If it's really, the money gonna come. The money gonna come. I don't really care about the money because it's not about the money for me. It's just something I enjoy doing. But I'm not gonna turn down the money.
Right. Okay, well, I guess the answer I was looking for is more so like for example, with the website, you know, you can actually make it a subscription-based platform where people have to pay to view the show. So once it gets you know, a certain amount of viewership on YouTube, you know, and you see that the demand is there, then you can kind of release season 2 on the website, but through a subscription. So basically, you can do something that's an offer they can't refuse, like $2.99 a month, right? And then the same amount of people that's viewing the committee on YouTube will pay to every month to see it, season 2 and season 3 and thereafter on your website. And then you can also sell the merch from there. You know what I'm saying? You can do hostings or whatever the case may be, featured tracks. You can produce music for other movies. So there's plenty of ways you can make money from it, because it's like, you know, yeah, this is fun for a while, but then it's like, you know what I'm saying, there's people making money doing what you're doing as well. So you definitely don't want to miss the wave, especially if you're trying to, like, you know, get out the Bronx and do it bigger and come to LA and do all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. It'll happen. It'll happen.
I know it will, brother. I believe in it. Like I said, I'm glad I'm a part of it. And I just want to see it succeed, man, because it's like, you know, we came a long way. I'm from where you from. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm fortunate enough to be here, and I know you want to get out of there as well. And you making the best out of your situation, man. I commend you for that, because it's like, you know, it could have went either way for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I pray you guys keep doing your thing, keep your head above water, keep pushing those dreams, and keep doing it big. And I'm here to help any way I can. Any information you need, any connection you need, let me know, and I'll see what I can do to put it together, man. You know
I appreciate that.
For real, definitely, man. But what? Yeah, man. So what's next for you, man? And besides, I mean, I know you got the committee. Is there any other side projects you got currently, or everything is just solely focused on building the committee and the brand and taking it to the next level?
I'm working on a film called "I'm Not the Best Father." And after that, I'm working on another. Well, when I go, I'm supposed to go on vacation in a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna start working on a film called Karma. So it's like every time I travel, I have to start filming something, because it's vacation, but it's work at the same time. But I'm Not the Best Father is basically about a father who wants to be in his son's life, and him and the mother don't see eye to eye, and she's stopping him and he got to go to court, and he's fighting to spend time with his son, and the judge is not on his side, the child lawyers is not on his side, the mother's not on his side, but he's still fighting, and he doesn't give up. And it's going to be interesting, because I know a lot of men is going to be able to relate to it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of other projects, but it's just projects that I've written out, and it's done, it's completed, it's ready. But I'm trying to do these 3 projects first.
That's what's up, man. And I like that concept. I think that's a real concept. I think people are, a lot of fathers, you know, I know a lot of fathers going through that with their baby moms, and they don't see eye to eye, you know what I'm saying? And it's a sad situation, but it is what it is. But still, it's a topic of discussion, because it's a real matter that's taking place, you know what I'm saying? So, I wish you the best on that. You know what I'm saying? I hope you
appreciate that.
You grow that. You hope you grow that and do something real with that. Cause that sounds like a winner right there. That sounds like a lifetime show right there.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be interesting. Word. And it's like it's a little stuff that I've been through. So, I can't put everything out there, but it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. And, and where I'm from, it's not a lot of positive role models to boys. A lot of their fathers is in the street or locked up. A lot of them are even dead. And, I just want to put something out there so at least fathers could say, you know what, maybe I go through this, I gave up, but maybe I should go to court and fight to spend time with my son or my daughter or my kids or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. A lot of people give up. It's frustrating, but you gotta do what's best for the children.
Word, man. Yeah, the game changed once you got a kid and you're responsible for another life. You know Definitely. What I'm saying? I haven't crossed that path yet. One day, hopefully, you know what I mean? But I feel you, man. And it's crazy. Like, it's hard to identify why that is in neighborhoods like where we're from. Like, why is it like a lower percentage of fathers in the child's life? Like, why do you think that is? Especially where we're from.
I don't know. I know a lot of people. It could come from a lot of different things. A lot of them didn't have their fathers. So a lot of them take that, oh, my father wasn't there for me, so this is all I know. Some of them want to be in their kid's life or go through the situation with the mother and just say, yo, you know what? I'm not dealing with none of this shit, and just keep it moving. I don't know. Everybody's different. Everybody have their own story or reasons why they don't. But I'm going to keep fighting for mine until I can't no more.
That's what's up, man. Well, I wish you the best with your personal situation as well as your creative endeavors. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know where they could follow you, where they could check out the show now. You know what I'm saying? Let them know right now.
On YouTube, it's the Committee 161. And on Instagram, it's the Committee 161. And the director, the creative page is NVNY LLC.
Copy. Now, last question. Is there, not a question, but more, well, it's kind of a question, but is there any advice you can, or, you know what I'm saying, you can give to any up-and-coming directors or up-and-coming actors, well, more so up-and-coming producers, right, who have an idea, everybody around them's like, nah, man, I don't want to do that. The same thing that you went through, that you still pushed through and decided to do it either way. What advice can you give to somebody in that same situation trying to produce something?
Invest in yourself. That's all you can do. Invest in yourself. Get your own money. You know what I mean? If you got to work a couple of jobs, get your own money and pay for your own stuff. Don't chip in. Don't chip in with nobody. Get your own stuff, because if y'all fall out, at least you can walk away and you'll still have your stuff. I'd never been dependent. I did it before, putting money in with people, and the shit went bad. And now you gotta, oh, well, this person put this amount. No, just do your own shit and believe in what you want to do and just go after it. A lot of people not going to see what you see, but you got to keep going and do what you feel is best for you, and everything will be fine. Just grind hard and put your faith in God, and you'll never go wrong. That's the only advice I could give, because that's what I did. That's all I did.
Hey, that's real, my brother. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's tuning in, is listening, taking these notes, man, and just, taking inspiration from you, because, just like me, we're both still on the come up. We both ain't made it. We both doing great things, but I'm sure just like me, you have high goals as well, where
Definitely.
on the outside looking in, it feels like, people look at us and be like, oh, you're doing your thing, you're killing it. But for us, we just feel like we scratching the surface. Like this ain't nowhere near where we trying to be. So we got to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I want to thank you for taking the time. I know this was short notice to get you on the show, but you still came through for me. I had a previous guest that canceled on me, and I just called you like, Q, you want to do an interview? He's like, yep, give me an hour and we got it done. So thank you for that, my brother. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I'll definitely, I'm waiting for my next cameo.
Keep doing what you do, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop, baby.
Yeah, man. It's dope. You know what I mean? And I know I don't type it or hit you up, but it's a good inspiration when I see you doing your thing, man. Because I know if you could do it, not only me, but it's a whole bunch of other people could do it too. And you you just stay at it. You know what I'm saying? And when I see it, I repost it, and I be like, "That's dope," and I'm proud of you, man. So just keep doing what you do, man.
I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's really the motivation for me, bro, is just to inspire those that know me or that want to do the things I do. You know what I mean? Because I've been, ever since I lived from 161, I was telling people, yo, I want to rap, I want to do this, I want to do that. And it's so, and like you said, we come from a negative environment when people just kind of shut that down, or if you ain't making immediate money, it don't mean nothing. Yeah. And to really look past that and to push through is like, you can take some scars, some emotional scars eternally, but it really grows that thick skin. And when you just keep going and keep pushing, like you said, keep faith in God. Yeah. There is no other alternative. You know what I'm saying? You got to push what's in your heart, and that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? But all to inspire the next generation.
Yeah, you're definitely doing that, man. I watch your joints. You got all kind of actors, everybody that's grinding, and that's dope. That's dope. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I know I don't, but when I see it, I share it, and I tell you that's dope. Keep doing what you do. And, regardless of people is telling you, you definitely inspiring a lot of people. Believe that. Right. You inspire me. So keep doing what you do, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. And I won't let you down. Real talk, man.
And I appreciate you doing what you did, doing a couple of cameos in my show. When I hit you up, you said no problem. You sent the film over. I added it to the show, and I appreciate that too.
No doubt, man. Hey, like I said, man, I'm just happy to be a part of it, man. I look forward to doing more work with you, man. Hopefully I can help you close a big deal and get that show on the network or something, man. You know what I mean? Dope. Yeah, man. You should. Dope. Yeah, I'm gonna try to reach out to a few people, man. I know people like wanting to get into that space, as far as producing like real shows and with real feeling, real situations. So I'll definitely keep you posted on that, man.
I appreciate that a lot, man.
You already know, bro. Well, yeah, man, this is another episode of Sleep is for Billionaires, the podcast. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure you follow my man Q right here. Make sure you watch the Committee 161 on YouTube now. Tune in to Sleep is for Billionaires, the podcast. Make sure you get yourself some merch, like and subscribe to the channel, and all that good stuff, man. And then you make sure you get that Committee merch. It's coming soon, all right? Yeah. All right, brother. Stay up, man. Stay blessed, man. I'll definitely be in touch, you heard?
All right, be safe, man.
All right, no problem. You too, brother.
All right.
I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see $1 million every week. I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see $1 billion every week. I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire. I wanna be a billionaire. Billionaire. I wanna be a billionaire. I ain't getting no sleep till I see $1 billion every week. I ain't gonna make a friend. I just came to handle business. Had too many